What is going on, everybody? It's MrAeroHD here, and yep, that is what you think it is. It is a S14 Zenki. So mostly for these videos, what I normally do is I build up the car, we tune it live, and then we'll take it online or to whatever. This chopped in the middle of a stream that I was having, and I really wanted to build it, and I was like, oh, I'll just build it again for a video. But you can only get one of them, and it's like more of a pain in the ass to take the tune off and then retune it, and then I can just show you what I have here. I was gonna put a different motor in it, but I really like how it's set up right now, so I'm just gonna go in and show you guys really quick, and then we're gonna jump online to some points lobbies, even though I said I would never do that again. I just did like 4 of them in a row. All of them went well. They were really fun, and this car is really, really fun to drive. Spoilers. So we'll go into tuning and upgrades first. It's nothing that you haven't seen before, in my opinion. So body kit is obviously the wide body. Which is the only one you have. I'm using the stock engine, the SR20. The only thing I have on the car is the other rear wing from Nissan, which is the kooky one. Sport tires. I have full width in the rear, 295s, which is a little bit excessive, but YOLO. Then 265s in the front, and then I'm using Super Advans, which I believe are, nope, they're the Advan, Super Advan Racing version 2s. So I built this car, put these tires on it, went, I should make a car that looked like it would run in D1 before D1 was cool, like in 2002. Maybe the Itasha on the front is not period spec, and I didn't know what logos to put on to make it look cool, but I found this chrome design online, like the layer mask, and I was like, cool, and I threw the Toyota logo on there, I threw the DA on the back, even though that's American, and I found the coolest like fake Japanese team, unless it's real, Anxious. That's me. Welcome to me. But I don't know, I made this car look, I think looks cool when you consider what period it may or may not have been from. What size tire do we have on here? Or rim? 18s front and rear. Fully upgraded drivetrain, fully upgraded platform and handling, and I believe fully upgraded SR20 in here. I know all that was a fully upgraded. The turbo, oh, sport turbo, and then I think pretty sure everything else is race, race, and race. Yes. So everything else is, I'm just gonna double check, race, bringing us to about 600 and just over 600 horsepower. 619, yeah. It's a little bit excessive, but like, to me, this is probably the best quote-unquote points car that I've ever built. It's the best car that I like just to drive. I've tried it on multiple sections, and I was in like 4, 5, 6 lobbies, and normally I like to switch cars just to change it up. Was not getting out of this. So Tyre Pressures, again, pretty similar. Gearing is what you'd expect. I'd only change the final drive, so don't worry about 1st through 6th. Negative 2.8 in the front. I tried it with negative 5, and I was like, yeah, and then like 2 corners later, I was like, no. But negative 2.8, and then positive 2 in the rear, as we normally do, and then toe is that, and then caster is that. Anti-roll bars, I went a little bit stiffer in the front, and it ended up helping the overall feel of the car. I don't know if it's just this car in specific, or I'm gonna try on some other cars when I build them, and we'll see what works. Springs, again, pretty normal. This ride height's all weird, so like it's way lower in the front than it is in the rear, so I have it as 5.5 in the front and rear. Normally I'd want it a little bit higher in the front, but it felt weird, so I put it as even in both, I think. I don't know why it won't go back to where it was. I'm just going to cancel the tuning setup anyway. 7.6, 6.1, 7.6, 6.1. Wow, that was not on purpose. Braking, again, I put down my brake force a little bit just because it's easier for me to get on the brakes in tandem, and that's why I put my braking force towards the rear a little bit, just so the weight won't shift forward that much. And then my diff 89 and 75. So again, this is going to be a little bit short of an episode because technically the car is already built. I'm going to go change the color because I want those flames to be chrome, not the metallic that they already are. And I will see you in the lobby. All right, here we are. You're probably going to see a lot of other Zenkis out here because, again, like it came out like 4 hours ago. Anyway, I'm trying to get away from everybody. Don't want this evil in my life. Everyone thinks they can hot boy the first corner, and then they overshoot it and they look like dummies. But this car is just probably my favorite car that I've built so far. You know, I thought it was the Maserati. Yes, I think I like this more than the Maserati. Just so freaking smooth and so fun to drive. And anytime you spin out or stall or make a mistake, it's like, oh, cool, that was my mistake. It's never just like, oh, insert random twitch here. And you can drive it pretty much however you want. I accidentally left fuel and tires on last time I drove this, or the first time I drove this, and I was at like 50 or 60% for the last like 2 minutes of the lobby. So I was like, okay, I'll take it easy and drive it easy, and you can totally do that. And then the lobby after, I was like, all right, cool. I turned my fuel and tires off, because why would you want to put fuel and tires on in a points lobby? That just doesn't make sense to me. I can thrash it and like go for high speed, and then I did that. And then the lobby after that, somebody recognized me. I don't remember his gamer tag. I think it was WLM something or other. I'll probably check my phone in a second. Just I don't want to mention him and then not put him in the video. But me started to tandem with each other. I guess he recognized who I was, which is cool. If you guys ever do that, at least send me a message first. I love that. It's my favorite. But we started tandem. This car's a very good tandem car too. WLM Dirt Late 17. It was his name. Good dude. Very nice man. Oh, brakes. But like, I don't know. This car is worth picking up, and it's only available for the week of October 31st, or Halloween. So probably through till November 7th or 6th. Sorry. So next Tuesday. And I mean, like, I don't want to hype this up, because I'm sure a lot of people don't like it, and I'm sure like it's not going to be the second coming of Jesus like I wanted to. Ooh, over rotated there a little bit. Hit a bump and just a little bit too much. But this thing is so freaking good. And I like how it looks too. I'm not sold on the livery right now, but I mean right now it seems like a good little mini tribute to an unsponsored 2001 D1 car, which fits the aesthetic. But you can drive it half throttle, full throttle. Like I was pedaling it through that last corner at about 3/4 throttle, and it was like, I'm okay, boss. And then you floor it out of here, and it's like, I'm okay, boss. It's an S chassis, but this is like the first S chassis I've driven that feels like how an S chassis is supposed to feel. It's just so good. Keep in mind, this car is not competition tuned. It is too light to fit the weight tire rule for ESDA. I am going to build an ESDA version of one of these eventually, but I just wanted one that was fun to drive for now, just in case the ESDA one doesn't work out. Oh, that was cool. Can I pull it off now? Nope. Nope. Yes. No. Yeah, kind of. Play off like I hit that inside wall on purpose. And like it over rotates sometimes, but like I don't want to tune that out, because I feel like it'll just be too stiff after that. So you deal with like the occasional snap over rotation. Oh fuck, okay, I didn't need my points anyway, that's fine. You deal with the occasional snap over rotation in exchange for a car that just feels so perfect. Well, I wouldn't say perfect, but pretty freaking good. Alright, Junior, you're in the pits there, are you? I love how I've been undisturbed this whole mount lobby. That's as good. See if I can go for a cool entry. Was that a backwards? I could not tell. Okay, yeah, park there. That's perfect. It just had, like, because it has so much power, which 600 is quite a bit. You'd think that it would be like on these kinds of corners, it'd be like wash out, and it kind of does compared to stuff that has like 1,000 horsepower. But it's definitely not out of its element. Like I said, and as a car, as a complete overall build, this is probably one of the best cars I've built in Forza 7 so far. A lot of cars are like I've built that have like stronger in some places and like weaker in others. This is good in big corners, slow corners, fast corners, long entries or long corners, outside entry or outside clipping points, inside clipping points. Every mistake that you're seeing right now is nothing on the car. It's me entering at a weird place or me trying to go for too much angle like I did there. There's very little wrong with this car, honestly. Like, it could be a little bit less snappy. But 9 times out of 10, I like that as a characteristic. So, yeah, probably build one with an RB or V8. But, like, there's nothing wrong with the SR either. I guess let's just talk about the engine. There's nothing wrong with the SR either. Can I do it again? That one wasn't as clean. Like, as long as you keep the revs up and you're using clutch and you know how to use the clutch properly, like, there's nothing wrong with this engine either. Revs nice, makes quite a bit of power. Like 600 for this car is perfect. Like maybe 700, but 600 is right in the sweet spot of like, for these long corners, you actually feel like they're long corners. You gotta kick the clutch and like work the car to make it work. But for the shorter corners, you still kind of feather a little bit. For those medium speed and like the middle, it's just flat out, and it's so delicious. And I love this car so much. I'm gonna use it. I'm just kind of bummed that I can only have one right now until the auction house is open. After the auction house is open, I'm gonna build one with every engine. I'm gonna build some with different paints on them, because like as much as I like this intentionally kind of cringy D1 paint that I made myself, kind of, you know, I would like it like a street car, like nice and clean, maybe more of a modern competition looking car. Did we pull out a win here? I wasn't even trying. 3. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Did I win? Oh my god, did I ever? Hey, that's cool. That's a bonus. But thank you guys so much for watching. It's a bit of a shorter video today, but I really wanted to showcase this car and I didn't want to rebuild it. So yeah, follow me on the things and suggest cars you want to see in the next video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Peace.